the 4 cups, Arba Koises, and of course the Cup of Eliyahu. What is that? Why do we say they replicate the 4 leshones of Geula? Because the Klippa, which is the Zoyamah, the Sitra Achra, has 4 worlds, right? And when God took us out of Egypt, He took us out of the 4 worlds of the Satan, which is incredible what God did. In fact, what's interesting is the Gematria. When God said to Avram Avinu, "V'achakach yetzu b'rechush gadol," and afterwards they would go out, of course He's referring to the redemption of Egypt, the Gematria of Yetzu b'rechush gadol is the exact Gematria of Nitzotzei Kedusha, the sparks of holiness. God took all the sparks of holiness, which is in the Zoyamah, which we have to take out. The Gematria is V'yetzu b'rechush gadol. That was the incredible possessions that God would give us, and He would take it out of Egypt with us. And then when it says, V'yotzu kol tzivos Hashem eretz Mitzrayim, the Gematria, it says, and God took out the Jews, all the hosts of Israel, right, out of Egypt. The Gematria V'yotzu, me'eretz Mitzrayim is Gematria Nitzotzei Kedusha. Again, because that's what God did. He took us out, and that's therefore why we have 4 leshones of Geula, of redemption, and we drink it to tell us that God took us out completely out of the Zoyamah. And that's how we moved into the world of Ruchnius, spirituality. And this is what God did. So that's 4 cups. Okay. Well, why do we have the Cup of Eliyahu? Because we're missing something. Not only do we have to get out of, out of the Zoyamah, we have to change Geshem, right, into Ruchnius. Guess who did that? Eliyahu Hanavi. So we have a 5th cup saying that ultimately it's not enough just to get away from the Zoyamah. We want to change Geshem into what? Into spirituality, which is the next transformation, and that is Kosh Eliyahu. Because that's exactly what he did. In order to get into heaven, by the way, you got to become spiritual. I'm saying, at least at some level, even Moshe Rabbeinu, when he went up to heaven to confront the angels, he also had to become spiritual at some level, and that's why he didn't have to eat for 40 days and drink for 40 days.